The first time I ever danced with a girl, she leaned in close and asked me, "Why are your arms so stiff? Dancing with you is like dancing with a mannequin if they made mannequins super bony and with very sweaty palms." And to be fair, my palms were sweaty and simultaneously ice cold. I was and continue to be a miracle of physics. Who knew that both hands could be supported by wrists that a 5-year-old or baby duck could easily snap? This may be a small part of why I spent my teenage years absolutely failing with women. In middle school, I would ask girls I liked how much they weighed to see if I might weigh more. Numbers made me excited. I loved math. I used to think this meant everyone else loved math too. In high school, I became intimate with the friend zone. With one girl, I spent so many years in the friend zone, I didn't even realize I was in it. She was from Sweden, so I guess it was literally Stockholm Syndrome. I would come over to her house and help her with calculus, and I would comfort her and tell her how she was beautiful, or how her boyfriend was a dick, or how integrals are related to derivatives. Eventually, I spent so much time in the friend zone, I grew to think of it as some kind of magical home away from home, some lush forest filled with unicorns and elves and puppies, none of whom were getting laid. I was on an adventure, constantly uncovering new questions about this mystical place. Are you in the friend zone if they're sleeping with other people and not telling you about it? Are you in the friend zone if they tell you they would totally marry you in 15 years? Why would you marry me in 15 years if in 15 years I'll still be a virgin because you never slept with me? A few months after my first girlfriend and I broke up, I heard that she lost her virginity to the next guy she dated. And at the time, I thought of this as a betrayal, not her choice, as if she owed me something. A newspaper column once defined the friend zone as follows. She discusses her love life with him and has the audacity to ask his advice on it. He performs favors for her. He does everything a boyfriend would do, but gets no benefits. As if the only reason to be a good friend or a decent fucking human is if you get something in exchange. Come on. The problem is, when I started thinking of myself as a savior, I ended up thinking of myself as a savior with a salary. You put in your hours as a nice guy, and sex is just a living wage, but sex is not a transaction. Sex is not a handshake to seal some deal. That girl did not owe me anything. Come on. Last year, I heard that her home was broken into in a neighborhood known for sexual assaults. Nothing happened to her. We all know the statistics. Your rapist is more likely to be someone that you know. The boogeyman, the stranger in the alley is real, but not as real as we are. We all know the statistics, but we don't know how to accept how easily we become part of the problem. You cannot kill a monster until you are willing to see it in the mirror, until you recognize its shape in your own skin.